Today wasn't supposed to feel like this. You woke up with a list, maybe even a plan, and somewhere between morning and now, it all just started feeling like too much. Not in a dramatic way, not in a way you could explain to anyone, just heavy, just quiet, just low. If that's where you are right now, this video is for you. Not to fix you, not to push you into doing more, just to sit with you for a little while and remind you of something you probably already know but keep forgetting. You're okay, even like this. Let's start with the plans. You made them, you meant them, and the world, or maybe just today, didn't cooperate. Some days will feel messy. Some people will disappoint you. Some dreams will take longer than you imagined. And some days, the hardest days, you will disappoint yourself. You look at the list you made and realize you barely crossed anything off. And immediately, that voice inside your head will begin. You wasted the day. You're falling behind. Why can't you just get it together? But listen to me carefully. Plans are not report cards, and your worth is not measured by how productive you were today. Some days, the bravest thing you can do is be gentle with yourself when life doesn't go according to plan. Not harsh, not punishing, gentle. The way you would be with someone you deeply love. Can we talk about guilt for a moment? Because I think you carry it more than you realize it. You feel guilty for resting, guilty for not doing enough, guilty for feeling too much, guilty for wanting more, and somehow guilty even for wanting less, for wanting quiet, for wanting simple, for wanting one day when nobody needs anything from you. Somewhere along the way, you were taught that existing wasn't enough, that you always had to be improving, achieving, becoming, doing. And if you slowed down, you owed the world an apology. But sweet soul, guilt was never meant to sit this heavily on your heart. You're not lazy for resting. You are not weak for struggling. You are not selfish for needing space. You are human. And the most human thing of all is needing softness on the days you feel the least deserving of it. So put it down gently, the way you'd set down something fragile, because you are something fragile too. And that is not weakness, that is honesty. I want to say something about rest that nobody says clearly enough. Rest is not a reward. It is not something you earn only after you have exhausted yourself. It is not something reserved for burnout. Rest is a right. It is an act of self-respect to pause before your body forces you to. To choose rest to protect it, to stop apologizing for needing it. Because rest is not the opposite of growth. Rest is how you return to yourself, how you hear your own thoughts again, how you remember what matters to you, how you slowly come back home to your own life. You cannot pour from empty. You have heard that before. But maybe this time, believe it for yourself too. Some days are not meant for doing. They are meant for being, for sitting quietly by the window with something warm in your hands, watching the lights slowly change, doing absolutely nothing, and letting that be enough. We have forgotten how to do that, how to exist inside a moment without trying to turn it into productivity or content or proof that we are doing life correctly. Some days, the most healing thing you can do is simply breathe. Not perfectly, not mindfully, not beautifully, just breathe. It is okay if you didn't finish everything today. It is okay if the inbox is still full. It is okay if dinner was simple. It is okay if you only had energy for the bare minimum. You are not a machine. You are a living, feeling, breathing human being. And you are allowed to have slow days. Days where surviving quietly is enough. Because honestly, on difficult days, the bare minimum can actually be extraordinary. Showing up at all when your mind feels heavy still counts, more than counts. I want to talk about something people rarely admit out loud: the ordinary days, the repetitive ones, the same alarm, the same dishes, the same notifications, the same rooms, the same routines. And sometimes, in the middle of all that sameness, a quiet thought appears. Is this all life is? Not dramatically, not like a breakdown, just softly, honestly. And I need you to hear this carefully. Not every season of life is meant to feel exciting. Some chapters are just Tuesday and Wednesday, and another quiet Thursday that looks exactly the same. But that does not mean nothing is happening. There is growth happening inside the ordinary. There are parts of you becoming stronger, softer, wiser inside the repetition. Even rivers move slowly sometimes. Even the sky stays gray for days before rain. And seeds spend months underground before anyone sees evidence of growth. So let yourself have ordinary days without turning them into a crisis. There is something deeply human about a quiet life continuing forward, even when it feels uneventful, even when it feels slow. Some days you feel low, not sad enough to explain, not broken enough to cry, just low, heavy without a reason, quiet without a cause. And on those days, don't immediately reach for your phone. Don't rush to distract yourself. Don't force yourself to become productive again. Just rest. Pull the blanket closer, lie down for a while. Let your body remember that it is safe. Let your nervous system soften. Let yourself be held by the quiet without demanding anything from yourself. That too is healing. Sometimes that is the healing. Some days it's okay to be quiet. You do not always have to be on. You do not always have to perform happiness. You do not always need something clever to say. Silence is not emptiness. Silence is where you hear yourself again after all the noise fades. And not every feeling needs to be shared. Not every hard moment needs an audience. Not every beautiful moment needs to become a post. Some things become sacred because they stayed only with you. You are allowed to have a private life, a soft life, a quiet inner world that belongs only to you. Some days, the most beautiful thing you can do is choose your own company. Not scrolling, not distracting yourself, not filling every silence with noise, just sitting with yourself. The way you would sit with someone you love deeply, because that's what you are. Someone worth staying with, someone worth caring for, someone whose presence, even their own presence, deserves tenderness. I want to tell you something directly now. You are not behind. I know it feels like everyone else has figured something out that you haven't. I know comparison becomes louder on certain days, but you are not behind. You are not failing. You are not too much, and you are not enough. You are simply in the middle of becoming. And real becoming, the kind that lasts, takes time. It takes softness, it takes patience, it takes ordinary days that seem like nothing but quietly become everything. The days you rest are not wasted. The days you feel lost are not detours. The days you slow down are not failures. They are part of it. All of it is part of it. Flowers do not bloom because someone screams at them. They bloom because they are nurtured softly. And so do you. You cannot bully yourself into healing. You cannot shame yourself into growing. You cannot rush yourself into becoming. Healing things grow slowly and gently and without apology. So On the heavy days, don't fight yourself. On the empty days, don't rush to fill every silence. On the ordinary days, let them be ordinary. Even slow days are shaping you. Even quiet days are changing you. Even now, in ways you cannot yet see, you are growing. So water yourself with rest, with patience, with softness, with compassion, the kind you so easily give to others but rarely offer yourself. You are worth that. You have always been worth that, and slowly, quietly, gently, so do you.